Hello, Enid. Mayor Pankonin here. Haven't talked with you for a while, and wanted to talk with you this morning, this afternoon, whenever you're watching this. What we're going to talk about today is the community ball coming up. We have done this in the past a few times, but first, before I talk too much about the ball, I'd like to introduce you to a guest that's going to be with me today, Master Sergeant McCaslin.
Yes, sir. McCaslin.
From Vance Air Force Base, and he's one of the project people for the ball this year. So let me start with a little bit of history. The Air Force ball is going to be a 75th anniversary ball here. It's not uncommon for military bases to have a ball on the anniversary of the date that they were formed. It happens pretty much traditionally, almost probably everywhere in the world for every service. So this is the Air Force's 75th anniversary. We do it a little different in Enid because Enid's included and has been for the last several years. So it's really a community ball, a Vance Enid community ball. So they're inviting the entire city of Enid to come and celebrate with them the birth of the Air Force. Interestingly, if you know a little bit about the history of Vance, you know that we've been training pilots for 81 years. Well, that's because they started training pilots 6 years before the Air Force was even formed as a separate branch from the National Security Act of '47. Anyway, enough for history. Everybody gets 3 semester hours for that one. So we're going to talk a little bit about the ball and what's going on with that. So Sergeant McCaslin, would you like to?
Absolutely, sir. So the Air Force Ball, the ceremony itself or event itself will be on September 10th with the social hour starting at 6 o'clock in the evening here at the Stride Bank Center in the main arena. Dinner will be served at 7 o'clock, and some of the things you'll enjoy is the live band, which is the Royal Dukes Band, which has been a part of previous balls. And then Lieutenant General Sharpie will be the guest speaker for the ball this year. And then, of course, we'll have a dance floor so people can enjoy the music with it. As for the how to purchase tickets, please, if you would like, you can go on to stridebankcenter.com and buy tickets through there. The general admission's $55 a piece with the $2 processing fee. Outside of that, if you'd like to go to the box office and skip the online portion of it, they are more than happy to go ahead and take your ticket sales within the box office on the second floor, I believe. Mm-hmm. But yes, sir, that's the majority of what we got planned. I'm really hoping for some wonderful memories to share, yep. Such as the previous years. Yep.
Well, that's good. General Sharpie, really, he didn't go to pilot training at Vance. He wasn't, but he does have a connection to Vance because he has 2 sons that both went through pilot training at, you guessed it, the best place for pilot training in the world, Vance Air Force Base. So that's his connection, and they're fairly recent graduates. But General Sharpie is really, really a great guy, and I think you'll enjoy talking with them. We're going to show you a few pictures from previous balls that we've had, so let's take a look at those. Okay, you can see some of the photos that are there. Anyway, I think it's going to be a great time for everybody. It's one of the few times we can get together as a community in a really formal context and get to know each other a little bit better on a social basis. So I'm looking forward to it, and I know everybody at the base is too. We've had to forego it for a couple of years because of COVID. Last year we had something out at Woodring in a hangar where it was a lot more open, but this year we're not as concerned about COVID. We still want to be careful, but we think we're in a position to be able to get together in big groups, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is probably the biggest, most outstanding, lavish thing that you're going to be able to go to all year, and what a great place to do it, and what a great reason to celebrate. 75 years of our Air Force. So that's all I have. Did you have any final comments?
No, sir. That's
okay. All righty. Please join me and Colonel Johnson, everybody from the base, everybody from the community for the Air Force Ball. We're going to have a great time. See you on the 10th.